Hello everyone, my name is Veritas and welcome back to Destiny. Now today is Tuesday, reset day. That means all of your stuff has been reset. If you have raided in the last week, done your strikes, done whatever, and you got rewards for it, and it was a weekly reward, so you raided again, it's like, I didn't get any loot. It's because it's a weekly reset, weekly lockout. So, Tuesday is reset day. That means all of your stuff has been reset. New game modes, new modifiers, more chances at that sick hot raid loot, and I'll be going through everything, mostly everything, for you here, and letting you know what comes from where, what you can do, what the modes are, things like that. Starting off with the Crucible, as always, we've got Rumble Supremacy and Zone Control. The first one of these you complete will award you a, what is it called, a Radiant Treasure Box. I've already done it. The first three you complete will each award you 10 Legendary Marks, each total of 30 there for you. Moving out to the Director menu, we have the director level stuff. Here we have Clash is the daily featured playlist. This will give you 15 marks for your first completion. The daily story will also give you 15 marks there. The weekly Siva Crisis Heroic Strike playlist has new modifiers. This week's is Void Burn, Small Arms, and Fresh Troops. This means that void damage from all sources and doubled, roughly doubled. Small Arms means that your primary weapon does 30% bonus damage, while your special and heavy do 30% reduced damage. And Fresh Troops means there's more stuff to kill in your strikes, so troops have increased numbers and things like that, so easier for points there. I'd recommend like a Void Sniper Rifle or something like that, using a primary, things like that. Yaller Horn is 30% weaker, but it's Yaller Horn, so doesn't really matter. Have fun there. The first one you complete of this will give you a Dawning Treasure Box, and the first three of this will give you 10 Legendary Marks, each a total of 30 there, as well as some experience. The Nightfall strike this week is the Wretched Eye, also known as Kovik the Splicer Priest, and the Ogre thing that doesn't die until the strike is over. The modifiers there are Brawler, Fresh Troops, Match Game, and Exposure. Brawler means that Guardian melee damage is greatly increased. Fresh Troops means that more enemies are there to kill. Match Game means that you need to match the element of the enemy's shield with the element of your gun to do actual damage, so if there's a Splicer Captain with a Void Shield, use a Void weapon against it. And Exposure means that you have a lot of shields, but they don't regenerate, so be careful there, have fun. Evidently, a Blade Dancer super will actually stagger Kovik, who is the strike boss for the Nightfall this week, and you can just kind of do things there. Be mindful of his health, by the way. I believe every quarter of his health that goes away, he spawns a wave of repeater shanks, and they will fuck you up, so be careful there. The first one of these you complete for the week will give you a skeleton key. This is account based, so you can get one a week at maximum. Moving into the Reef this week, go to the Vestian Outpost and talk to our friend Petra Ven. She is the reputation manager for Queen's Wrath, a faction of the Queen. Doing her bounties and things like that after you've completed the quest lines appropriate to it will award you Queen's Wrath reputation and give you Queen's armor. Just like every other faction, it can go up to 390 light. Have fun with that. While you're in the Vestian Outpost, go ahead and talk to Varks, who is the House of Judgment rep manager. Grab the Elder Sigil from him and the 3 bounties for Prison of Elders and head back out into the Director. Once you are out and have your Elder Sigil, which I do not yet because of the magic of editing, you have already seen me get it, go ahead and go to the Prison of Elders. Challenge of Elders this week has Chaff, Grenade Kill Bonus, and Specialist. Chaff means you have no radar. Grenade Kill Bonus means your grenade kills give you bonus points for your Elder Sigil. And Specialist means your special weapon does 30% bonus damage, while your primary and heavy do 30% reduced damage. Have fun there with the stuff you get from the Elder Sigil. 41 Arena this week, you can get a Sterling Treasure Box. I've already gotten mine, and this pulls from the weekly bonus, so 10 marks here. You can do 2 of these, 1 strike, 2 strikes, 1 of these, things like that. I've already done 1 of these and a strike, so I only have 1 weekly bonus remaining, 30 marks there in total, depending on how you choose to do that. Moving back to the Director, we have one of the last things we're going to do is head to the Tower and talk to Shax. Lord Shax has the weekly Crucible bounty for you with a Nightfall tier reward for completing that. While you're there, talk to Commander Zavala and get your 3 weekly Vanguard Elite bounties. I don't know what they are yet, but the Sunrise one, when you complete the Nightfall on Gold tier in the time allotted, that will have a chance to drop the Icebreaker Year 3 Exotic Sniper Rifle. Fun stuff there for those hunting for that exotic sniper. Good luck this week on getting that. Back out in orbit, we're going to head to Earth real quick and talk about some raid nonsense. Wrath of the Machine this week is Vosek Challenge Mode. That means during the Vosek fight, you need to use the Siva cluster bomb things during damage cycle. Instead of damaging Vosek with those Siva charges, you need to use those to close the cleansing rooms in the boss fight. So when Siva goes overload and you're running to the cleansing rooms, use the bombs from damage cycle to close the doors there. Once you've closed the doors on 2 damage cycles, the third one you can use the bombs to kill him. Have fun with that. Just make sure you've activated 4 cleaning rooms with charges over the course of the boss fight. It should take 3 times through that to do so. If you're still doing King's Fall, I'll go ahead and explain this. Oryx challenge mode this week. During the Oryx boss fight, you need to have all 16 blights up from the Light Eater Ogres. Once all 16 blights are up, go ahead and activate all of them on the last damage cycle. And basically, you have to kill Oryx in one phase, essentially is what that's saying there. Good luck with that if you're still doing King's Fall for whatever reason. The last thing we're going to do this week, I believe the last thing, is to head to the Iron Temple, and once we're there, I will tell you the last few things that are to get there, and I will open all the treasure boxes I have previously mentioned, and then we can go off in our separate ways, and I will see you on Friday for Xur. So I'll be in the Iron Temple in just a moment. Once you've arrived in the Iron Temple, the last place you need to visit this week for reset, if you have access to it, go buy Horizon Fire. It's a good DLC. It's fun. Give you something to do. Talk to Shiro 4. He will have 4 Vanguard or Iron Lord bounties for you with lots of Vanguard rep there upon those completions. They are easy to do in the Plague Lands, things like that. He also has a quest for you, which I still haven't finished, so I don't actually have it popped up here for you. But it's called This Corrupted Land, also known as Plague Lander. It's doing patrols in the Plague Lands, things like that, so enjoy that, have fun, gives you a lot of reputation and a lot of legendary engrams for completing that. I would do it every week if you need the gear still. I don't need it, so I'm not doing it. The last thing to do in the Iron Temple is talk to Tyra Karn. She's the archivist up here in Fellwinter Peak, and she will have a bounty for you, or rather a quest for you as well. This quest line is called Artifacts of the Iron Lords. This thing will award you, once you've done enough noble deeds in the Plague Lands, which is basically murdering everything in sight, it will award you with an Iron Lord Legacy, which is a token you can use to buy Iron Lord artifacts. This week, the Iron Lord artifacts are pretty good rolls. I'm going to see if I can remember this off the top of my head. The Memory of Fellwinter and the Memory of Perun are both over 100%, so I would go ahead and pick these up. Memory of Fellwinter is always going to be over 100% because you lose your super, but you gain a bunch of melee and grenade and blah, 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 blah. I don't recommend this one at all. Memory of Temur, don't ever get this one. It's awful. Don't be that guy that's using Memory of Temur. Memory of Perun, not terrible, but not great. I wouldn't really recommend any of the Iron Lord artifacts this week. Just save your tokens for next week when hopefully, Yolder or Scory or one of those Gellion pops up that week. But you're not here for me recommending which things you are. You're here for me opening treasure boxes, probably. So I'm going to go ahead and open these treasure boxes now for you. Without further ado, I'll open them in order of importance. So let's go, not Radiant. Let's go Sterling first, then Radiant, and then Dawning Treasure Box. So Sterling Treasure Box gives us a Spectre Cloak and Spectre Boots for the Hunter, even though we're on the Warlock. Go ahead and open the Radiant Treasure. Last week I didn't show what was in these. I think the new ones are in this as well. Let's see here. So you can get, I don't see the new, oh yeah, the new ones. Nope, they're not. They're not in here. Interesting. But I think you can get the new ones, it just doesn't show it? I'm not entirely sure. Let's go ahead and open this and see what pops out of this week. Wouldn't be, not a toy. What a wonderful excuse of an ornament that is. That's like the 9th one of those I've gotten. Let's go ahead and get rid of that for some silver dust, shall we? And the Dawning Treasure Boxes, or the Treasures of the Dawning, this has a lot of stuff in it, actually. And all these ornaments actually look really cool. So hopefully we can get some neat stuff here. I think I'm going to open this on this character. I'm thinking this character just to see if I can get that crystalline armor. Let's see what this pops into. Crystalline. I don't have the robes yet. That's fantastic. I didn't actually have the robes. Perfect. I don't think we actually have a chest. Ooh, hand cannon. That's pretty nice. Hand cannon, sniper, arc, burn defense. That's a pretty nice chest piece there. Let's go ahead and level that puppy up. A little bit of a live nonsense, but that's going to be it for me. This is your weekly reset as being described by moi. I hope you guys enjoyed and had fun. I know I did. I'll see you guys on Friday for Xur and all that fun nonsense. But I'm also streaming on Twitch relatively frequently. Most days I'm streaming on Twitch if my internet allows it. Is this chess piece good? What is it? Fucking 80. Ooh, that's not great, actually. It's fucking, what is the maximum for chess piece? It's 86, so 78. That's not a good chess piece. I'll keep it because I didn't have it, but not great. Not a great roll on that. Let's go ahead and take a gilly gander what that thing looks like, though. Let's see what this looks like. It's going to reveal my shader being... Ooh, that actually looks pretty good. I kind of like that. Cool, so that's done. Fun stuff there. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to follow me on Twitter or on Twitch for streams or nonsense tweets, seeing when videos go out, other information, other updates, or just chatting, links in the description for that, Twitter and Twitch /AtruumVeritas if you want to go find those on your own. And yeah, have fun, good week. I'll see you guys on Friday for Xur, and that's going to be it for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, very much appreciated, and as always, until next time. Ba-da-da-ba-da-ba.